It's about that time. Line dance. Woo. Oh yeah. It's about that time. Line dance. Come on. It's about that time. Line dance. Y'all ready? Listen. Line dance. Slide left, right, keep it clean. We're talking soul line dance with the queen. Play trivia, win some money. Ooh, we keep it funny. You don't have to wonder about another, cause we gon' make it do what it do. What it do. Ready, so ready. Now we're just waiting on you to talk. Soul line dance with the queen. Talk soul line dance. Hey, let's talk soul line dance with the queen. Talk soul line dance. Hey, talk.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Hello, everybody out there in Line Dance Land. It's your girl, Queen Sheila, all the way from Tampa, Florida, with the Line Dance Connection and the founder of Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. We're so glad that you could join us today. We're going to have a good time. So I just want to tell you up front, this is our 100 plus episode for Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. We started December 1st in 2020. And so we now have 2 years under our belt, working on our third year, and we are so excited that you decided to join us today. So what I did was I brought back all of our co-hosts, and we have a special guest today. So I'm going to start at the bottom of my screen and work my way up, okay? So here we go. Not that this is the last, but I'm just going up. Hi, Leslie.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. Tell us your name and your team and where you're from, Leslie.
All right, my name is Leslie Henry, and I'm originally from East Texas by way of Clearwater, Largo, Florida. The name of my team is Embrace Life Groove Squad. Um, and I teach classes 4 days a week now. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
All right. Busy lady. So line dancing is your life now, huh? More than ever.
Well, I wouldn't say that. It's like my second thing to do other than sitting in front of the computer. So, I'm an IT engineer
Okay.
first, and
Mhm.
then I do my line dancing when I clock out of work. That's what I do, IT and line dance.
Okay. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. And I'm going to bring in our next co-host. We have Miss Zandra Hill Costa. Oh, I'm sorry. Our next co-host. Hi, how are you?
Great. How are you?
Great. Can you tell us your name, the name of your team, and where you're from?
Of course, Zandra Colton, Montgomery, Alabama, MGM line dancers. That's us right
Hey.
here.
Oh,
Um,
and-
so how's everybody doing?
good, good. No
Great.
complaints. Thanks. Woke up another day, you know? So
Absolutely.
really happy about that. So how's things going there in Alabama?
Great. It's
Great. All
amazing.
right.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Too bad
All
we're
right
not in
now.
Florida, but our weather is in and out, but it's still good.
Well, ours too. We thought we was in Alaska for a couple of days there, and then we came back to Florida.
Just look, y'all hit 50 degrees and y'all in Alaska, right?
Yes, girl. Yes, yes. But you know what's funny? I'm gonna bring our next co-host in and help us to laugh and talk about this. Hey, sir, how are you?
Oh, so I come with the jokes,
You,
huh? That's what
you
it
no,
is.
I was gonna tell we what happened here in Florida.
It's
Can
all
you tell us
good.
your name, the name of your team, and where you're from?
All right, all right. My name is Marquise Christopher. Born and raised Tampa, Florida, and group name the A Team. Some people call it the I Team. I don't know how they do that, but y'all know
Okay. Um, Marquise, I was going to tell them that down here in Florida, when it gets really cold, what we do is, I mean, what I do, but what most people here do, they wear a hoodie and a coat and all like that, and have on flip
Cold.
flops and shorts.
Peak coat. Yep, that's what we do. I need an
That's
excuse to wear
Marquise
my peak
attire.
coat. Yeah, I
That's
gotta wear
my
my
key.
peak.
I never understood that.
That's what the
Help
young
us
people.
understand, Marquise, why you do that.
First of all, because we in Florida and we know how Florida weather is. It's 60 degrees, 50 degrees in the morning, and 70, 80, 90 in the afternoon. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You just gotta be prepared for the weather switch, and then it's gonna rain. So you gotta
Yeah,
have
you
your
know,
raincoat on deck.
gotta be ready for whatever.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
you
we
got
have
your
another.
wait. So you tell them you had your hoodie on with with your flip flops, and then you make sure
Mm-hmm.
you have your umbrella to the side.
Facts. Facts. That's when you know you from Florida. If you ain't got that, you ain't from here.
For real. Can we bring in our next co-host? And she's gonna tell us her name and where she's from. Hi, Linda.
Oh, it's me. Oh, hi. I'm Linda Flowers.
Hi.
I'm from San Francisco, California.
All right, welcome. So Linda, real quick before we bring our guest in tonight, my question is, you live in California. Now, do y'all have like 50 degrees in the morning and then it's like 70, 80 in the afternoon and then it rains at night, or all this happened in one day? Is it like that in California?
Well, it's like that during the winter time. It'll get crazy like that in the winter time. Yes.
Okay.
But as for the rest of the seasons, it's just it's iffy. It's really iffy up here.
Okay. Yeah, we were talking.
We don't get a whole lot of rain now. We don't have a whole lot of rain. Don't rain a whole lot here. But this year we're getting more. We're getting our share.
Oh, okay. All right. So we have a lot of people chiming in. So before we answer some of the chimes or read some of the chimes, we're going to bring in our guest. It's this awesome guy. I met him and we became like brother and sister, like overnight, for real, and then I thought that I was going to be able to, like be his best friend or something. Then he went and got married on me and stuff. So I guess I'm out, Just kidding, y'all.
Still be friends. That's two different type of relationships.
A different type of dance floor. We dance floor, best friends. So anyway,
that's what I'm saying. That's two different type of relationships.
I'm going to bring in our guest for this evening, none other than Mr. Charles Doss, known as Mr. Charles. Hey, Charles. Wait, Marquise.
Hey, everybody.
Marquise.
What is going on?
Mr. Charles, Marquise does not like my clap.
He's a trip, I'm telling you.
I thought we left that back in 2022, though. I guess we didn't.
No, we didn't. Mr. Charles, welcome to Let's Talk Soul Line Day. We're so glad that you joined us. Well, before we get into our conversation, can some of my co-hosts read some of the welcome our online guests? Marquise, Sandra.
I'm gonna first shout out my lady, Marilyn Davis. Miss Davis, hello. Melva, what's going on, girl? Linda, you see, she said, hey, Linda.
So, okay, I can see that. Hey, how you doing?
Colorado. What's happening? He said, what's happening, Charles? And then that.
Hey, living my best life. I'm telling you.
That's it. Marquise.
Yes.
Did you see Melva? Our girl.
Yeah, I saw enough of Melva. I saw enough of Melva from last night. She left me hanging on the dance floor. So yeah.
Of course not. Sun Sierra, how's it going? Thank you for tuning in. We have Miss Ella Spears from Carolina tuning in as well. They're here supporting Mr. Charles, my girl Adrian, Feet in Motion out of Georgia. Vhat's going on? Millie King, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoy your first view. Roz, Y'all better hurry up and get y'all tickets because Roz is throwing down. What is going down in when is it, Marquise? July what?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I got my ticket. That's all I know.
Maybe it's the fourth weekend. It's the third or fourth weekend in July.
Okay.
Earl, my goodness, Earl, I'm with you. I ain't gonna put on some face, flip-flops, and then have an umbrella on the side. Who does that? Florida, according to my boy Marquise.
All right, Marquise, I'm gonna ask you to start with Mr. Charles. I let you ask the first question, or let him ask him to introduce himself and tell us about him.
Yeah, Mr. Charles, go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us about you. And you know, and you just want to know how you've been doing since the transition and retirement from line dancing and all that other stuff.
Well, first, guys, remember, like Queen said, I was single, but now my status has changed. So before I go any farther, I need to introduce my beautiful wife, a phenomenal, wonderful person that makes my life so much better. She's styling profiling over here. That rocking dolls. I want to hear that clapping, Marquise.
Here we go.
The love of my life, y'all. The love of my life.
Nice to meet you, beautiful. All right, Marquise, you gonna start the questions?
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
Wonderful,
Hey,
wonderful.
welcome.
Good. It's good to meet you.
Yeah, he couldn't
It's
stop
nice
talking
to
about
see
you.
you all.
I know.
What you say,
Yeah.
Marquise?
I said he couldn't stop talking about you. Last
Did
time
you
we
guys
spoke,
get married at a
talking about
line
you.
dance? What's a line dance? It was some type of line dance party or something. You guys got married?
Yes, down in New Orleans.
Hello. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
Second
and they
line.
I heard
rocked
something
it
about.
too.
Yeah. That was fun. That was
amazing.
different.
Yeah. So tell us, how was it? Well, I saw you after the fact, but how was it? That experience.
Beyond anything I could imagine. I mean, first when Linda called us and presented that to us, we did, and she said, well, do you want to just get married while you're here at the convention? And we were like, yeah. I mean, no brainer, yeah. But it was great. I mean, we did that second line thing. That's what blows me.
Okay.
Is they're closing down and Bourbon Street, and we're police escort and marching and throwing beads out there.
Change. People kept asking me, Charles, why aren't you dancing? I wanted them to see this woman. She was looking so fine. I didn't care about that. She was looking good. She was happy as a lark. But one thing I can tell you right now, if you want to see it, if you pull up Dancing Into the Future.minted.us, you can see our story, how we met. You see some of the pictures. You see when I proposed to her, and the video. Because Carlos, my man, Carlos, he recorded for us. It was wonderful.
Okay.
Cool. That's nice.
Can you give us a brief synopsis? Can you give us a brief synopsis?
On what happened?
Yes. How y'all met? Y'all met both taking out the trash. He was across, you live across the street on one side, she live on the other side.
What she's trying to say is make a long story short.
It was a line dance. I was at a line dance event. One of my friends and her friends was turning 50. We was at the event. I saw her and I couldn't stop thinking about her. I called her the next day. My problem was I called her Anita, but she didn't hang up on me. So I guess everything was cool. She still talks to me about that right now. She's still Anita.
Okay.
And then we just started talking. We talked half the day. And like I said, 10 years after that, we got married. So we got married, like I said, in July. We got married twice. Ceremony once. We got married 4th of July, everybody, is our the day we actually got married.
Okay.
And then we did the ceremony on the 9th of July. So we had
Okay.
to do all that in 1 week.
Mhm.
All right.
So, Mr. Charles, let me answer a few questions for you, brother.
Okay.
First of all, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you, sir?
65. I'll be 66 in April.
65, 66. Awesome. Awesome.
No, he's
Big numbers. Big numbers.
he is 66.
Oh.
Remember his age. I'll be
Okay,
65
thank you.
next month. He's
So,
66.
you tell him. You tell him, Miss Annie. I don't know.
I was 65 yesterday. I don't know how that happened.
It wasn't much off. What's the hell is a year?
Good.
Am I 60?
So,
Yes, you're 66.
Okay.
so out of curiosity, Mr. Charles, I was wondering, like, being at the age that you are at now, what gives you the desire to even marry around that time frame? Because you figure once people get at a certain age, it's like they view it differently, or they have a different perspective on it. But
Right.
you like, I want to commit like this to my wife and everything else. So she knows real. Like, what was your perspective on even doing it at the age that you are right now?
Well, one of the biggest things, we was together for those 10 years. And so, like you said, when you get older, you want to be happier. You want to find a way to just spend the rest of. We had just came off of COVID too, which didn't help. You know, really it did help because COVID was serious. We both caught it. And that was in, what was it, 20? I think it was in 20.
Right,
It's
December
like,
20.
yeah. So we said, we got to be serious about this. And we've been together all this time. Let's get serious. Because after we got off COVID, I think I proposed like a week later. We got to COVID. And it's like, you know what? Still be, this is what 65 look like, y'all. I'm just, and that's why y'all be hearing me going, yeah, all the time.
That's wonderful. So, Miss Annette, tell us who
Yeah.
you are.
Oh,
Tell us who Miss Annette.
Annette Rucker Doss. Who am I? Well, I don't really even know what to tell. I'm semi-retired. I work at the airport here in Spartanburg. I like to do the same thing I was doing at Denver, pushing wheelchairs at the airport. Love it, love it, love it. I mean, that came like after I got laid off of a job 4 years prior to last year. And I thought, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. And I still wanted to do something at home that's not me. And so I always, when we travel to all these line dance conventions, I always watch the people who push the people in the wheelchairs. And so something about that just touched my heart. And I did that for 4 years in Colorado. The best job ever. Too bad it didn't pay. At that point, it didn't matter. You know, it was a feel-good job, feel good, didn't need the money, enjoyed the people. Just great. So here now I'm working the ticket counter for a real small airline, Silver. I don't know if people heard it. They just fly to Tampa and Orlando. And then the other one is Contour, which is closing down shop tomorrow. And they just fly to Nashville.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
great. So you're also a line dancer, correct?
Hey, no, a line
Kind of
dance.
dance.
Just dancing. I love dancing.
She's a walkaholic too. She's a walkaholic. She walks.
Okay.
She's a walkaholic.
Not walking. Okay.
I love to exercise. I'm one of those people who love to exercise.
Exercise. Okay. Well, I need to become your friend because my treadmill is dust over there.
Yeah, I'm about to.
I'm gonna get on it. Listen, I promise one of my New Year's resolutions is to get on it. Now, I didn't say I was gonna ride it every day or none of that stuff.
So you're gonna get on it. You never said you was gonna do when you got on it.
I was gonna get on it.
So, Miss Annette,
Yeah.
let me ask you a
One
question.
second, Lamont. I mean, what's your name?
Marquise.
Marquise. 1 second. Leslie, can you read a few more of our online guests? Some of the comments.
I see Deidre Smith from Los Angeles, California. Hi, thanks for joining us. I see a Marilyn Davis. Good evening, Marilyn. wherever you're from. Thanks for joining in. I think who is Earl Miller Jr.? I think
He
I
ain't
know.
You
nobody.
don't know her?
That's my
Nobody.
man.
He ain't
You
nobody.
don't know her.
Everybody know her.
80% of the dancers.
Yeah.
And I see a Millie King. Hi, Millie. Thanks for joining us.
Yes. All right. Thank you. Go ahead, Marquise. You had a question. I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah, Miss Annette. So I got to get your opinion, your perspective on things. So what was your thoughts when you heard Mr. Dawes tell Paul he gonna retire from line dancing once he make that transition? Please tell us.
It's not going to happen just yet because he can't give that. he is constantly in this man cave. I could hear him listening to line dancers videos, and this person has a new dance out, and he ain't retired.
So you ain't taking seriously like we did. We ain't taking seriously either. So I appreciate you.
That's too much his life.
Right. And and being that Miss Ella said that Miss Ross is the queen of line dance. So how you gonna retire when you marry to the queen of line dance?
Okay.
Like I said, I tried. People wouldn't pay attention to me. They didn't care what I said. You know? I gave it a shot.
Look, what you do, Mr. Charles, just put King on your name. So you put King, and they think it's a new person. See?
Or you can be like Ziggy, call yourself the master.
Buddy Ziggy.
That's what Ziggy say.
You know, when I first met him and started line dancing, I didn't know what line dancing was. I mean, I didn't realize there was such a huge community. Mm-hmm. And I just think it's the greatest thing. And anytime I can, and the traveling, the conventions, and because there's so many people like me who are like, really? You know, and it was a wonderful thing. I'm glad I fell into this.
Well, so how long you been line dancing?
Ever since I met him, we're going on 11.
So what year was that? What year was that?
Was that 2000? Was that 12? 2012.
Oh, 12. Okay, it was 8 for me.
March 30th.
And then Charles, you was dancing before. So what year did you start?
November of 2007.
Okay. A year before me. You were a year before me, and I'm not nowhere ready to retire, and you're not neither.
You have people that listen to me.
And you going nowhere. It's an easy thing to keep doing. That's the thing.
It is. I mean, you were just saying, like you were saying, and like we were saying that you were saying that once you get involved in this, it just becomes part of you. You know, it's so much to do, and it's so, we got such a huge family, and it just become addictive. It's just very hard to put it down once you get started in this.
And the people you meet, the people you see in the videos, I get excited about meeting people I've seen in people's classes in the video, But,
oh yeah, you get to see them when you go to different events and stuff, and you'll meet them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me jump in right here.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Earl Miller said when line dancing or of any kind is in your blood, it's there for life. So I guess
it is.
Has some kind of disease, it gets in your bloodstream. It's just there for life. And that's the truth. Even though you think you retire, Mr. Charles, even though you think you retire, you hear a beat, your toes gonna start twiggling. Then your legs gonna start moving, your feet gonna start moving. They say, you're not dancing again,
I just talked to Earl a couple of days ago. I'm gonna get him. I'll fix him.
Well, you know what, Mr. Charles, I can only imagine you were making a transition.
my
So
defense,
in my mind,
yes.
I'm thinking that he's saying, well, hey, my group was here, but I'm about to leave
Yeah.
and go here. So hey, I'm going to just retire. But obviously, the love that's within your heart for line dancing and the queen of line dancing is not happening. So tell me,
Well, let me.
what does it look like, or what do you think 23 will look like in the line dance community for the Dawson?
Well, I already got a lot of stuff set up. I was hoping not to, but people are asking me to do things. We stay at the Charles Apartments. I love that. See my name all the time.
I guess so.
This month, most of y'all know Zion Williamson. The school he went to was Spartanburg Day School. So I'm teaching there, doing a lot of events with one lady. But let me just, for my defense, all right? You were so right, Sandra. I had no idea moving here what was going to happen. I was lucky. I had a guy named Earl in my class. His sister-in-law named Thomasina was dancing in the yard because he was from here. And then he told me about Stella Johnson, which we have to give a shout out to her ahead of time. She's been a blessing to us. She has a line dance at the church, Mount Moriah. I went there, the people has been nice and friendly. She has me teaching most of the time. And then, like you said, that blood was in me again. It's like, oh, I'm teaching again, because I didn't think I'd be teaching. Now I didn't caught that fire again, and here I come. I'll be teaching. I'll be going. I'll be in Carlos.
Really good.
I'm sorry. Say that one more time, Mr. Charles. You'll be going
back
there?
I'll be going to Carlos line dance Prince class in April. Rondi, who's 30 minutes away, in May. Queen Sheila in October, November.
Yes,
oh my God.
yes. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Sandstorm in September.
And you quitting, and you got all these events you're going to. That's why y'all know you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. Somebody going somewhere and got all these events long lined up.
Next year. You just gonna retire next year.
Let me jump in real quick. Charmaine Benz is in the United Kingdom. And Charmaine says it's late there. And I said, Charmaine, what time is it? She said 12:37 a.m. I was like, yeah. She said it's time to go to bed. But we appreciate you, Charmaine, for tuning in, and stay with us as long as you can. If you fall asleep, we won't even know.
I do have to tell a quick story how we got down here.
Okay.
And actually, I'm going to let Annette tell it about her daughter. Our daughter now, about we to Spartanburg. Two of the best people in the world, Nicole and Tim. I used to say her daughter, but now it's our daughter, because she'll jump on me if I say daughter-in-law step. She don't believe in none of that.
There you go. Yeah.
But they wanted, we came down here because they're here.
Okay.
So they're the children. And then the grandchildren, we really was coming down ways, the grandchildren. And we still do. We spend a lot of time with them. So I wasn't thinking about line dancing at that time because, I didn't really have any grandchildren of my own. I do have one daughter back in Denver, Jessica. But we thought that was my focus. This was coming down here and spending time with them all the time. We just got from Oak Beach? Oak Island?
Oak Island.
Was there for a week.
For Christmas in North Carolina. But he didn't tell the whole story. We was tired of cold and snow as well. We figured where we want to get cold and snow or humidity, and we chose humidity. and my daughter and everybody else as well.
Exactly.
Oh,
so being in Denver and the way, I guess, where I'm assuming that you had a lot of that you attended there. Now that you have relocated, and I heard you say one event that you were going to 30 minutes away. Do you think you're in a better location to attend more events in a closer proximity?
Well, I mostly did most of the, if you name it, I did it. With the mayor, had some senators, birthday parties, we did all the sicknesses like Alzheimer's, sickle cell. I did almost all those events, cancer. I'm just getting started here to do that, and it takes a minute. But with Rondé so close and Bakita in Greenville, yeah, I think it's going to be good. Actually, Carlos wants me to do a convention down here in a couple of years because we're in a wonderful area right here where people might want to come down here because everybody's so close. Well, I'm sorry about that.
Right.
But almost everybody's so close.
Oh, but we so close, and I'm not nowhere near there. I take that as offensive.
Besides you, but everybody's so close.
You say, yeah, besides me, everybody else is close by. Yeah.
Sorry, Alex.
Do you know Freddie Edmonds? Do you know him?
We started together.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I know he lives there. Uh-huh.
Yeah, 2007. It was me, him, and a guy named Shed. He was doing it, and me and Freddie was teaching together, and then he had his group, and I had my group. But I talk to him all the time now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, excuse me for 1 second. We just had our other co-host that's been with us and started with us back in 2021, I believe. None other than Lamont Fredson. Hey, Mont.
Hey, what's going on, good people? Man, don't y'all all look all cute, look like y'all don't brush y'all teeth before the call and everything. Look at everybody.
We did.
Man, what's going on, Queen? How everybody doing?
How are you?
Man, I'm doing good. Man, thank you thank you for keeping this going. I remember when you first started and you said you was gonna keep it going for a long time. And even though I shook my head, yeah, you can do it, I didn't really believe you, Queen. I mean, but you really have been keeping it going and adding new people to the show and getting different perspectives about line dances and about life in general. And you've kind of held that platform, and I just thank you for including me and getting me on it, and proud of you and the husband for doing what y'all doing.
Thank you.
Man.
Thank you. And you know Mr. Charles, right, Lamont?
Yeah, I know of him. Yeah.
You know of him and his lovely new wife.
I know he had a new. I didn't know that new wife. Okay, all right, okay. Oh, look at she smiling. Look at her smiling. Yeah, they be dancing together and stuff. Look at her. They looking all cute and stuff.
I'm smiling too,
yeah.
We've been married since July.
Oh man, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. I see my man on here. Is that Marquis? I can't see good.
Yeah,
that's my guy. And I see my Alabama love right there. Yeah, that's my love. I ain't never been to Alabama. I gotta be careful, you know. People think we're in a relationship. And then I see my other homegirl on here. Yeah, hey, listen, man. It's line dancing. It's music keeps people together, and you think about something. You can have a party, right? And you can not have a venue, but you can have it in your backyard, right? You can not have a caterer, and you can just go down the street and get some chicken or something like that, right? But you cannot have a party without music. And then you can't really enjoy a party if you ain't got nobody dancing. And nowadays, people don't even dance together no more. Like a regular me and you go up and dance to this song, you know. Nope. So line dancing is what's really, in my opinion, is taking over, but it's bringing happiness across the world. Because people will save money to travel to go to a line dance set or to a stepper set. And it's all based around dancing. And it's all based around people just fellowshipping together and everything. And in my opinion, what mess it up when people think that they the line dance. If you can't line dance, then you ain't nothing. You know, if you don't know this, then get out the way. And they don't know that it's just about having fun and just dancing and enjoying the moment. Because that's the only thing we're here for. We're here just for the moment.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
Why not enjoy it?
And there's no competition thing going on. I don't like competition, but then like some people want to compete. They like the competition. Instead of just going and just dancing and enjoying themselves, they want to be, oh, I'm better than her. I'm better than him. Well, guess what? Somebody's better than you too.
Thank you. Thank you.
So that's the way I look at it. Enjoy, like you just said, enjoy. Just go and enjoy. Don't worry about all this other stuff. Just enjoy. That's what it's about.
Yeah,
We're family.
If we take the tradition of line dancing and put more of ourselves expressing the feelings, how the music make us feel, what it feels. You know, it's a feeling. It's like, have you ever been transformed by music? When you get on you can be sitting at a party and you're just sitting there, you know, maybe having something to eat, having something to drink. Then your song come on, and you get on the floor and you be like, oh, that's my song. You would do that more often and stop worrying about who doing what over there and just do you. You know what I'm saying? Marquise was teasing something. I walked in with my stilettos on last night. He messed with me. Had on my grandma heels. I don't even care. But whatever makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? I know I can't wear stilettos no more. I mean, I'm 41, and so Marquise
well, I wear them, and I know I can, and I'm proud to wear them, and I rock them religiously. And yes, I do. When you see me, you will see them on if I'm going somewhere where I'm dressed. I enjoy wearing them.
Yeah, that's me too.
Balance. I'm a dancer.
Yeah.
They got the
I've
balance.
been that way too. Since I was
It's balance. It's all it is. It's balance. You can when you dance, it's balance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When
so you rock your heels. I rock my heels.
Like, touch my head. They like, what's wrong with you? You ain't got your stilettos on today. Is something wrong? You sick?
That's exactly right. So you wear them. There you go. I got somebody on my team.
Well, you know what, Miss Annette, I don't know about them, but I have to save my knees, so I don't have time for no stilettos. And when I get hit the floor, I'm hitting the floor to for real, have some fun. But you know, I ain't knocking y'all legs. Y'all keep y'all stilettos on, because I seen you, Leslie. I know you can do it, but you know what? I have to be comfortable. My feet can't be hurting, and I don't want to risk falling when I hit the floor. Okay.
Yeah. Marquise, doesn't Drea dance in heels too, stilettos?
No.
Jordans.
Right.
Adidas. Well, let me reel the tape back. I don't dance in stilettos. I wear stilettos. I don't dance in them. I don't dance in them. I can dance in them, but I don't dance in them because I'm gonna dance all night once I get on that flow. So I know if I got a lot of stilettos on, I won't last all night. But I do wear them. And I think it makes your outfit look a lot better. I mean, you look more dressed when you have them on, to me.
Exactly. Look, I feel like I'm more dressed up when I have mine on.
Okay.
Yeah, you do. You feel like you're more dressed.
Well, Miss Rock, I don't have my stilettos on.
You do. You have stilettos.
Yeah. And then what do you dance?
Not stilettos, but I do try and have a little heel on sometimes. Okay. But, you know, it's just the mood. Sometimes I have some boots on. You know, how am I feeling today? But it's never.
It's whatever you feel like you want to wear at that time. Mm-hmm.
I've had a knee replacement, and high heels make me uncomfortable up here. I probably will be okay, but my mind's like, I don't know. I don't trust, you know. So I've come down to a.
Okay. So Marquise and Lamont, what y'all wear when y'all dance?
That's not even. This ain't even about us right now. Y'all. Just so you know, she talking about somebody else right now. I don't know who she's talking
to. Tell her shoes.
You wear your Jordan, or you wear tennis shoes.
You wear a smile, right?
Hard shoes. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm asking, Marquise. I'm not trying to be funny. Do you prefer like tennis shoes, or do you like dress shoes when you're dancing? That's what I mean.
I prefer tennis shoes. Obviously, they're easy on the feet.
Okay.
It just really depends on the occasion.
What about you, Lamont? Oh, go ahead. Wait. Lamont, do you like tennis shoes or regular dress shoes?
Yeah, I say tennis shoes. Dress shoes is like going to church and staying there too long because the pastor keep preaching and my feet start hurting. I got on tennis shoes. It's just more like Marquis said, it's more comfortable.
Mr. Charles, what about you? You
I
prefer
got
tennis
some
shoes
red.
or dress shoes?
I got red, gold, and blue. So it depends on how I feel and how I can match my outfit.
Okay. You wanted a shop dress.
Tennis shoes. Like tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes.
And I got the line
Okay,
dance
Marquis,
shoes.
question.
Okay.
Okay. If he can stop laughing.
Oh man. All right, we got the shoe topic. So question is, all us have been in the community as long as we have and everything else. I just kind of curious what everyone's take on us getting more support through other organizations outside of the community to help bring more awareness of what we're doing to our community. So like with insurance companies or hospitals or any other Black-owned organization that's out there, whatever it may be, are we doing something like that? How do we go about doing that? Why aren't we taking advantage of opportunities like that?
Yeah, hold on, sorry. Somebody's rattling paper or something in the background. Thank you. Go ahead, Marquise. I'm sorry.
I just wonder what's our thoughts on that? Where we stand when it comes to getting that type of support to help do what we're trying to do within our community.
So I can attest to that because, like, here in the area where I am, there's a young lady. She works with the city. She works with the county government, and she puts on a lot of events. And anytime something is going on in the area, she always calls me, and that kind of puts me out there. And I've done stuff for hospitals. I've done stuff for different recreational centers. I've done stuff for downtown, Clearwater. I've done stuff for NAACP events. So it's just, I guess, knowing the right person or networking with the right person that has those type connections. And then plus I work for the YMCA, which is, a government agency. And then it kind of like push you out there and just networks you with all these different type places.
Okay.
Hey, Marquis.
Yes, sir.
I can tell you with me, is in my dance class, I would video. When I video, I go on Facebook and I put it out there. I mean, big time put it out there. So many people see it. Then I just go talk to them. So we just get out there and like I tell you, Denver and Aurora, we just almost not too much happen without us. Word gets around. The word gets around. Word of mouth is probably your best promotion you got. And then I promote that, and then I'll record that. Every time I do something, she'll tell you, she called me paparazzi. I take a lot of pictures, which everybody know, and put it out there because we need to let everybody know what we're doing here. Everywhere.
And back in Denver, we were doing health fairs as well. He get hired to dance at health fairs because it is about health. We're still moving.
Okay. I was going to say too, Marquise, I work with the special needs. They come to my class every week. I, go to their facility or they come to mine. We kind of rotate it and I dance with them. And it helped me come to another level of understanding of my craft, because when I'm just teaching regular everyday folk, it's one thing. But then when you go to special needs, you got to go to a whole nother dimension, a whole nother level, so that you can communicate with everybody that's there. And that is something that I've done to get out to the community. And we also do the Florida State Fair every year. We perform at the Florida State Fair on the big stage. So that's another way that I know that my group is getting out there in the community.
That's good.
Anybody else? What about you, Lamont or Zandra? Or go ahead, Mr. Charles. You saying something?
I wonder if Lamont had a question for us. I know he came.
Lamont?
Do you have a question for Lamont? Because everybody else.
No,
I ain't y'all trying to get Deacon Fry back on because he was sitting in hard. I was like, if that ain't my Deacon Fry, you better go on, Deacon.
Nah, that ain't. I'll just to respond to Marquis. It's like a lot of people, and even though we think that line dancing is very important. A lot of people think it's just a party thing. So just like Mr. Charles said, when you the best advertising right now is social media because it's free, and then you can hashtag and tag people on it, groups, companies, and what happens is that people who work for, say, a Verizon or something, they'll see your line dancing at their job. Somebody will say, "Hey, we have a health fair. We got to get something in here." Then they're like, "Oh, I know a group that does line dance." And when we do our line dance classes, even though we're having fun, we have to put somewhere in the description that it is a workout, or it is having fun, or it is a health thing. And we have to speak on health. That's what kind of gravitates people to what we're doing. You know, now when we have our line dance parties and stuff like that, we know we just going to have fun. We dressing up, looking nice, seeing people who we just really seen on social media, but not seen in the face to face in a long time. But when we're doing our classes and we're doing that topic that is going to really be important to say, you know, we are getting healthy. It's time to get healthy. You know, this, that, and the other. Line dancing is a way. That's how Zumba became so popular. Nobody heard of Zumba until Zumba really hit big in groups. And they was like, "Ooh, what is this?" All right. And the music that they use in Zumba is like hip hop and upbeat music and everything. So, you know, it's just about us continue to promote it a little bit at a time. And then it'll be just important to other people as it is to us. So that's what I feel I can get it out there.
Linda, please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Linda.
And whoever need to put a battery in a smoke detector, y'all need to do that ASAP.
Right.
That's beeping, and I keep looking around my house like somebody. I'm like,
I've been hearing it too. I was like wondering who is that. But back to
battery is low in the smoke in the smoke detector.
Okay.
You hear that?
Wait a minute. Give me 1 second, Leslie. Carlos said, "Hi everyone. I'm loving this post reunion. Thank you, Carlos." And then Charlene said, "For me, just comfort, mostly short heels, as long as I'm able to move across the floor. I still watch the old classes by Mr. Charles, since I am from that group." This is Char.
Oh, sure.
Oh, hi, Char.
Char. Okay, Char. And then Earl said it's all about networking and who you know. Earl, because everybody know Earl. If they don't know Earl, they're not a line dancer. And Charlene Bland said it's a good workout. And Melva Stinnett said, "Me too, laugh out loud." And Walter said line dancing is so important for our social, mental, and physical condition. Thank you, Charles.
Yes.
He was my assistant in Denver. He was my assistant.
Okay.
Good buddy.
As y'all see, what I was trying to get to, back to Marquise's question. I'm gonna let you in, Leslie. Back to Marquise's question. Marquise, as you see that everyone responds differently to line dancing, but everyone responds the same. Does that make sense? You know, today I might be out here because I need some physical fitness, but tomorrow I might be out here because they're getting on my nerves. I need some release. You know what I'm saying? Every time we hit the floor, it could be something different. But Marquise, answering to your question, the more we talk about it, the more we tell people about it, you know what? It starts with us. Think about this. If I say it to you, Mr. Charles and Miss Annette, if I say it to y'all, yeah, line dancing is good. It's good for the soul. Y'all not gonna want to go. If you did, if you weren't line dancers, I mean, if you weren't line, I'd be like, yeah, you got to go. Let me tell you, girl, we get out there on the floor and we do this and we do that. Now everybody wants to go. It starts with us. We have to be happy about what we're doing, our craft. If we don't promote our craft, nobody else will. And so I say that to say that I say that to say it starts with us. It really starts with us. How we feel about what we're doing. You know, Mr. Charles, you say you retiring, this, and that, and the other. Okay. And that we know different, but it's in you. It's in you. Like wherever you go, you're taking pictures. You know, even though you're a dancer, a line dancer, or a line dance instructor, you're taking pictures because it's the memories that you want everybody to look back on. You know, pictures help us to look back and remember, hey, I started, I had 2 left feet, or I didn't have no feet at all. I couldn't keep a beat, but look at me now. You know what I'm saying? Because I hung in there. I believed in what I was doing. And that's what I see in line dancing. It starts with us. How do you feel about it? How do you tell people about it? I'm always excited. I just try to be an excited person.
So, when you hear me talk, it's my passion.
Right,
my
exactly.
Passion. I don't even have to talk.
Yeah.
Because, and the people like so much because I love it. I love what I do. It is my passion. And everybody knows it. And I try to get I go to everybody, especially the men, because in Denver, it was hard to get a lot of men to dance. So I would go to all the men and say, come on, guys, look at all these women out here. Come on, let's get out here and dance. Try to get them some reason. Get out there and just dance. My wife class, there was a group of them, Fitbitters. I call them Fitbitters. They would stop when the music stops. They still moving because they trying to get their steps in. Right. They look at what you got. So whatever it takes, whatever you can use.
Yes.
Get out there and do it.
Okay, You're officially retired. Okay, I cut you off, Leslie. Go ahead.
Yes. So you already touched on some of the stuff that people were saying about social, mental, and physical condition. I was going to piggyback on that because that's like a big thing at the YMCA. If you guys don't know me, that's how I started here in Florida. But I actually think I've been dancing all my life, really. I grew up dancing with my father, and I started line dancing when I was 12. And I've been kind of addicted to line dancing ever since then. And I was the line dancer of the family. When we had gatherings, they was like, where's she at? Where's she at? Because we know she know the line dance kind of thing. But then after I had my children, I just stopped doing it for a while. And then when my children got to be teenagers, there was like nothing for me to do. I was like, and I moved here from Texas. I was like, do they line dance in Florida? Where they at? And I just started finding people. So it's all about, going back, networking with people, and finding people that enjoy the same thing that you enjoy. And I don't even record because people that really know me, they know I'm not that type of person that just got to be, I don't like to be the center of attention. So I don't record. I made up like probably 3 dances. Maybe one of them is on YouTube. But it's all about the network. It's been the networking with me. And then Deacon Fry had said something about, when Zumba came out. Well, I know you guys heard of pickleball. Pickleball is a thing now.
Yeah.
And when they come do pickleball at the Y, I'm telling you, them people be serious about their pickleball. And we did a recent event for October, and we were outside line dancing. We did a whole pink weekend thing. And so we did a pink pickleball tournament, and plus we did a pink line dance party all at the same time. So we were outside line dancing, and they were inside in the gym doing pickleball, and the pickleball people was hearing the music, and they was coming outside line dancing with us. And so it's just all about just doing different things and then sparking people's interest, and then just networking with people. And the feedback that I get is people, a lot of people, they can just see it in my face. They can just see me on the dance floor, and they see my passion for it. And that's where I get a lot of my attention from. Like I said, I don't take a lot of pictures. I don't do a lot of recording. But when I go somewhere, people can see line dancing in me.
Okay. Mr. Charles, since you are our guest today, can everybody grab their glass? I got my water. Everybody grab
Where's the champagne? Hold on.
All right, Sandra.
Wine or beer or whatever you have. So grab your glass. And Mr. Charles, I asked if you would do our toast for our 100 plus episode of Let's Talk Soul Line Dance.
First of all, for me, it's an honor to be asked to do this 100 episode. This is a wonderful thing, Queen. Continue to do this. Everybody, like I said, love one another here. Continue to do this in 2023 and just toast it up and have fun. And keep dancing.
We will, for sure.
Keep dancing.
Yes, to everyone out there.
Thank you.
Marquise,
thank you.
I didn't get in click.
Oh, we're bad now. Sorry.
I didn't get a chance to show everybody my boss lady glass.
And that real quick question before we transition, and that being that you met him. So I want to make sure I understand this clearly. Mr. Doss was already line dancing. You were not line dancing. You got introduced to line dancers through Mr. Doss, correct?
Correct.
Seeing that he's surrounded by these amazing, beautiful women and everything else, did that even make you feel any kind of way, threatened, or even concerned, or anything like that? Like, what's the?
Not at all.
Yeah.
My whole thing is, if someone wants to be with you, they want to be with you. If they don't, they don't.
Really?
Wait.
That's not me. I connect with everybody.
Hold on.
Exactly.
I didn't do my clap.
You know,
Why would you be
I
insecure?
connect with everybody. Females, they are my friends. He talks to people on the phone all the time. None of that bothers me. I am way past that at this point in my life. I'm like, you know.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Also, in my class for a while, because I always say baby. I said, hey baby. And they said, who's baby? Plus, I knew everybody knew her, and everybody loved her. And so when I made up my mind that this was the one, nobody else had another chance or nothing like that. So it was no problem at all, because she on business. The business is mostly females. And when you have a big class out like I used to have, I had a lot of women, but she never once was like, well, what are you doing? Who are you talking to? None of that.
That's good.
Yeah. Some of the events she didn't go to. So, and that's why she's the one. Okay. Because
that's the only reason why she's the one.
No, more than
that.
Is
that the only reason?
I mean,
is that the only reason?
If I can't go to the convention, I send them off. Go. Go.
Yeah.
Do it. Go. Just because I can't go, you don't have to stay. Go.
Yeah. It helps. It helps me. I don't have to worry about that.
Praise God. Lamont.
Hey, can you hear me?
Is that? Did you put that up? I want to offer promotion. Oh, that's not you. Okay, go ahead. So okay. So we're going to move to our next segment. And
that's somebody who has jumped in here and hacked in this page. That's somebody trying to price is lower than competitive quality. That's somebody that jumped in here and hacked into this page. That ain't I don't know what that is.
That's messed
right.
Yeah, that's somebody. Yeah, that's definitely somebody trying to hack.
That means That means you are special. You are important.
Right.
You get hacked. You are somebody.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Thank you for leading our toast of tonight. And I want to thank each and every person who was a co-host on this show. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I want you to know that we would have never got this far without us working together. And I hear Marquis say it all the time. He say community. He always say community this and community that. And I appreciate that, Marquis, because I know you used to dance with my class, but then you went and started your own, and that's good because you still come back and teach me some stuff. It's all about the community and us working together because, like you said, we'll never get it out there. Line dancing will never be as popular as we want it to be if we don't tell somebody.
Yeah.
If we don't put it out in the community, if we don't get out there and believe in it starts with us. Like I said, you have to believe in what you're doing. If you don't believe in how you get somebody, have you ever heard a preacher preach like this? And the Lord said, he's coming back soon. Don't nobody want to hear that? The Lord said. Preacher, okay. but you understand what I'm saying?
Lost everybody.
Yes, exactly.
You lost everybody?
No, we still here. She just changed the screen. That's all. We still.
Oh, okay. We can't see none of y'all.
Okay, hold on.
The screen.
No, it's locked, Marquise. It won't let me change back.
But we see y'all.
Yeah, we can see y'all. Okay.
Don't do nothing crazy. We see y'all. Yeah. So our next segment
is our shout outs. Mr. Charles, you have shout outs.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So just bear with me for a second. I was going to have
Okay.
Annette do the ladies, but she says you don't have her glasses. And these are the people that since we've been here, they called and checked up on us. I talked to them, and they're line dance instructors. And no offense to anybody else, but line dance instructors kind of tend to bond with line dance instructors. So
yes,
start out with Linda Sims, That Short Gerson, Bernadette Burnett, Karen Stewart, Sandy Sandstorm, Avis Gardner, Donna Atkinson, Cheryl Woodhouse, Jackie Baines, Keita, Stella Johnson. I did that. Tina Jackson, Tanya Starr.
mm-hmm.
That's a win. Fellas, Bernard Smith, Issa, CL Pleasure White, Michael Womack, happy birthday, Michael. Roland Ford, Harris Park, that's hot. Ed Griffin, Big Moochie, baby. Carlos, the best friends, one of my best friends. Rondé, who came down here and took me to the mall. Fred Evans, Earl Miller, that knows 70 to 80% of the dancers.
Yeah.
Robert Johnson, which calls me my hero. Did I get them all?
Wait, you forgot two. The guys.
The guys here? No, I'm just talking about people that was
Marquise and Lamont. I'm just messing with you. Marquise and Lamont. I'm just messing.
Yeah, with them was sure, but the ones that I've talked to.
Yes, I'm just messing with you. Okay.
And those two guys there,
right.
fellas.
Okay. And that's you know, if we can't, how does that saying go? It's a poor man that can't praise his own. Not meaning that they're not your kids or nothing like that, but they're your friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And for you to give a shout out to them, I'm sure means a lot. Real quick, Melba said, congratulations on 100th episode. Can somebody read that? My glasses, I can't see that good.
She just said what you said. Congratulations on 100 episode, and she got the hand clap.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the next one? I really can't see it.
It says thanks everyone in this season, and then your daughter Natasha Cash said, when you are intentional about her being the one, the others have no choice but to respect her position. I like that.
That's great.
And then we got Charlene Bland that said, yes, we knew is what I meant. I don't know what she mean by that.
Okay.
I think she was referring to something we were talking about earlier.
Okay.
About me, everybody knew about Annette. She's a good friend of Annette. Everybody knew that Annette was the one.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And by the way, I seen all of y'all stuff. I don't know how I became friends with either you, Charles, or your wife. I think I was friends with your wife. I became friends with you. I seen the whole wedding and everything. And I think I watched it a few times.
You guys are back. All right.
Yeah, thank you. I was going to say, yeah, it's a blessing to have friends that I just got to tell you this, Mr. Charles. You called me. Well, we talked a couple of times, but you called me one day, and it was right after I came out of the hospital. I didn't know you from Jasper. I knew your name and I knew of, Mr. Charles, but I didn't know you. And you called just to check on me. Do you know what that did? Sorry. Y'all go ahead. I just need a minute.
I'm going to give my shout outs then. Thank you to everybody. Truly, I appreciate this opportunity. I appreciate the platform and everything else too, because it gave us an opportunity to meet a lot of people beforehand before we met him in person. Met him in person. And we thank y'all, Miss Annette, Mr. Charles. Thank y'all for doing what y'all did, because it gave hope to a lot of people. I don't care how old they are, you can still find love and everything, and you can do it all together, even in as one, as far as within this community as well too. Because most people don't believe that you can have an amazing marriage, especially when you line dancing. So there's always a tug of war somewhere or something like that. So I appreciate you, Miss Annette, for being that blessing to them too, because not many people that get involved into the community, their husband's already there or their partner's already there, they're normally like halfway in. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, I'm with you. whatever, baby, what you need me to do. And that's a blessing. And that's why I knew when he said that was the one. Hey, I agree with him. Yo, that's the one. Okay, what else you did? So thank you for being that example and showing that to us as well, too.
Thank you.
I love it. I love it.
You know,
I guess I get my
just kind of thinking about. And I'm sorry, what you say?
He said, "Go ahead."
Come on, D. Okay. I was thinking about how he was coming in to thank Mr. Charles, right? And I think it's beautiful because that's what it does. You know, we're here. We try to encourage, we support, and even when we're at our lowest, just that one phone call, that one word, just letting somebody know I care means the world. So thank you, because it comes in multiple ways. You know, I've had, even like with my boy Marquise, you know. I know, right, Marquise? Let me turn this way. You know, it's crazy, the love relationship that we established over this podcast. And it, you know, it's more love, but I'm just saying the chemistry, it was like, where can you get that? You know? I think about even my boy Fry. That's my man, y'all. I'm like, when I first met him at the symposium, I remember a statement that he was like, you know what? You'll always have a friend in me. But those are just moments in the line dance family that is created that are, you know, is memorable. And you can't pay for that. You can't pay for that. Come on, D.
I'll give my,
I know you got
my shout out. Man, I love people, man. I love good people. And Mr. Charles, and to your lovely wife, again, I just met you. I think I've heard of you. I probably done a couple of your lines. I just be on YouTube and I look at a line dance and I teach it in my class. I do a line dance workout. But congratulations, and Marquis is right, man. It's when you have that partnership and you both understand the assignment. You know, I mean, we all have an assignment. We may say it's just dancing, but people are watching us. Yes. They're watching our move. This is what they do. So when people come to your class, you know, you got to have that world-class customer service, because one bad experience with a line dance coach or a line dance instructor in Tampa it'll ruin it for everybody, because they'll say those line dance people. Yes. Right. They don't ever say, you know, they say those line dance people are so arrogant, or they so stuck up, or I went to their class and they didn't even help me out. You know how we get to the community? We got to actually, when they come to our classes, we got to embrace them. Yeah. We gotta probably slow it down a little bit. I know we all know all the line dances of the top 100 playlists of R&B and hip hop. I know that. But sometimes you got to start back over with some people, and it's how you embrace it. It's how we continue to get the good name out there. Queen, like I said, thank you for reaching out to me when you first had the idea of starting this and buying the $400 of equipment that you didn't know how to work, and calling me and emailing me and tell your wife, I'm sorry for texting you so late. Girl, what you need, I got you. Leslie getting in there. We was like, what we doing? How do you make the song on there? But it was worth it, because it's a platform that's needed. And then Z came in, and we always, like, you know, we was in and out. And then I couldn't do it no more. Then Marquis stepped in. I tune in sometimes. I'll be like, oh, they dogging my boy. They trying to hold my boy back. My boy can't be, he fighting, but ain't nothing like working with a group of women, boy. You can't win an argument on a good day, let alone on a bad day. But you kept it going. And Queen, when you got sick, and Joe had told me about it, Z had told me about it, my wife and I, we prayed, and just, you know, we prayed and everything was good. But the show kept rolling, because this is a platform that you built from your vision and your idea, and it only takes a select few people that can bring something together in a big organization, because we are so crabbish to where we don't want, oh, she doing it, oh, I'm gonna do it. Oh, he's doing it, oh, I'm gonna do it. But it takes a special person to do it and hold it down and join everybody together where everybody can have a voice, and it's not scripted. We're just original. So congratulations on the 100 plus and many more. And good to see everybody's face and smile and everything. And you can tell they just got married in July. They smiled a whole doggone show. Marquis, if my wife was over here right now, she'd be like, "Are we done yet? I gotta eat." Baby girl over there like, "Yeah, honey, yeah, baby. Yeah. You sound good. Yeah, you didn't split no verbs and nouns. You did good." But like I say, man, congratulations, man. Let's keep this thing going and continue to reach out to one another. Like Z said, you never know what somebody's going through. I put on my post today, if you up and you reading Facebook posts and you going through something, just know better days are coming, because you just wake up every morning, better days are coming. So I appreciate you, Queen. Thank y'all, co-hosts and the guest on the show. Much love to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Well, I was going to piggyback on some of the stuff that he said. I like what he said, because like I said, I'm probably not one of the most popular person, in the line dance world all over the U.S., because I haven't had the opportunity to get out that much, but I've gotten out a little bit to some of the events lately. But people actually tell me, "I like the way you make me feel when you come to class. You're very patient with me." And that's why I keep coming back. You don't have to do all the hardest line dance. You ain't got us jumping and flipping and flopping and, and just like I said before, just being with the YMCA just connected me with a lot of people. And I think that's the reason why I'm like all over the place. Like I have 2 classes in Clearwater. I have one in Largo, which is almost the same area, and then they're trying to get me to come to Tarpon Springs, which is up the road from here. And I was like, y'all got to give me some time myself. I can't line dance all the time, but I do enjoy it, and I'm very passionate about it. And in this community, I'm known as the line dancer. People don't even know what my real job is, which I went to school for 4 years. I'm like, I'm an IT engineer. Like, I don't just line dance. Line dance doesn't pay my bills, but if it could and I could do it all the time, I would do it. But it's all about like just getting out there and then just treating people the way you would want to be treated. And like I said, it's not a competition. You out there, you enjoying yourself. And I know what it does for me mentally, especially because I went through some things in my past. The Black newspaper came and did an article with us, and Queen Sheila and her group, they all came and we had class and they took pictures, and we just had a really good time. And we still got those pictures that we share and we laugh about. And we said we had so much fun that day because they came out, the newspaper came out and they interviewed us, and they said that we like the fact that you guys are just working together. She has a group over there in Tampa, and I came over here to Largo, and you guys are just sharing what line dance does for you guys. And I still have that newspaper article in my bedroom on my wall. And when I get discouraged, I always look at it. And Queen Sheila, I just want to say I do appreciate you for bringing me in. I was glad that, I could help you out, because she was like, "You IT. I don't know what to do, but I really want to do this." And I was like, yeah, she really want to do this. She's passionate about it. I'm going to help her. She's my friend. And I'm going to show her whatever it is she needs to do to help her get started. And, and I appreciate you for reaching out to me, and let me share something else other than line dance, some of my other skills and talents that I have. So I appreciate you.
Thank you. Appreciate you as well. Okay. I want to just, my shout out would be to all the line dancers around the world, whether you're a beginner, advanced, intermediate, wherever you are in your line dance career. Don't give up. Don't stop. Sometimes it seems hard. Just keep moving. If you take one step at a time, I guarantee you'll get somewhere, because you can't keep walking and stay in the same place. You got to, you eventually get somewhere. If you take one step forward at a time, and that's how line dancing is for me. If you just keep taking a step forward, you're going to end up somewhere. It may not be where you thought you would be. It might be past where you thought you would be, but just keep taking a step forward. And thank you, each and every one of you, for believing in my dream and how God gave it to me. And that is continuing on, because I couldn't have done it without y'all. Each and every one of you added so much to my life. So this time last year, I was in a coma.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
So I've added so much to my life. I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you, Mr. Charles. Thank you, Miss Annette.
You're welcome.
Miss Linda, Fry, Leslie, Sandra, Marquise. Thank you for all the line dancers around the world. Earl turned me. I told Earl, I said, Earl, I do download no music, something like that. He's like, okay, I just sent it to you because.
Yes, he does. He does. Every day.
By the time I teach you how to do it, the song and dance will be over. So I just want to thank you all for everything. Do we have time for trivia break?
I never got a chance to say I never got a chance to say anything.
Okay, go ahead, Linda. Sorry.
I wanted to thank our special guests, and I would like to thank each and every one of you. It's been wonderful. It's been different. I enjoyed meeting some of you and knowing some of you. Thank you for including me on the podcast, and congratulations, Queen, on your 100th anniversary for your podcast.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So what we usually do, Mr. Charles and Miss Annette, what we usually do is we have a trivia break. And what we do is we let each one of you ask our audience a question. And if they get whoever gets the answer right, then I send them $5. Okay. Wow. And so what they do is they text me their Cash App, and then I send them, Sandra, you have it. And they text me their Cash App, and then I send them their money. So Mr. Charles and Annette, do you all want to ask the first question of our audience? Something that we talked about tonight that you can ask our audience that they should know from our conversations.
Excuse me. What year did I start line dancing?
Good one. Good one. All right, Miss Annette, you have one?
It got me off guard here.
That's right.
I'm at a loss right now.
Okay, I can come back to you.
Okay.
Marquis, you have
How long
a
have you
question?
been married?
How long?
Okay.
She got one.
Okay. Melva? Who got it? Rob. Who got it first? Y'all
Adrian.
Adrian. Okay, Adrian got the first one, right? Is that the first answer to the first question? I'm sorry, I was trying to write.
Correct. Yes, correct. 2007.
And Roz got the second question.
Okay, and Roz got the second one. Okay.
Technically she didn't, but we're gonna I guess we can give her a pass. But technically she didn't.
Technically she didn't.
Who got it?
The question was more so, how long have they been married? Not.
She said since July.
No, she did. That's not an answer. That is not the correct answer. This is a point.
Okay, hey Roz, I'm sorry. He wants you to put it in numbers, okay? So people like July, August, September, October, November, December.
Hey, Mr. Charles, Marquis ain't figure out how to watch the game lately. Marquis like he want to. Marquis don't know how to. Marquis don't know how to just be like, "Hey, it's right." He was like, "No, you got it wrong." That's an argument. It's going down now. Ross about to respond now. Look, she put this guy. Yeah, buddy.
I did think of one as a line dance.
It gets no passes, man.
Hold on, what you say?
Say that one more time.
Line dance convention did we get married?
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Somebody said I got it.
No, don't
They
forget,
got it, but that ain't the answer.
only
Wasn't
get one
convincing.
answer per week. You can only get you can only win one answer
There
per
it
week.
is, Miss Ross.
In the
Who is
Sims.
Okay,
Linda?
Rod's already won, right?
Linda
Y'all said.
Sims.
I think
Oh,
Roz was
see,
trying to
oh,
put.
no.
I think Roz was trying to
Miss
put the
Roz
initials in
got
it, and it self-corrected. It said Linda.
That's all
Oh,
we
it was at
said.
Linda Sims event.
Oh, Linda's event.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
got
Linda
it.
Sims convinced me.
Somebody
All
ain't
right,
know who she was
Gwendolyn.
talking about.
I ain't messing with
Which
Roz.
Linda? Huh?
Okay.
No,
That's
Miss
what I'm
Ross
saying.
got it. Please, no.
All right. So who got the third one? Who got the third answer? And
Look,
that's-
Ross said, now keep them $5, okay?
Miss Ross got my answer. My
Okay.
answer.
So Marquise, did you ask your question right already?
Yep.
Okay. Who got the answer to yours, Marquise? I was writing.
Based off the spot. All right, so Miss Adrian already won, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so we give it to Miss Gwen.
Miss Gwen.
Yeah,
Gwen.
she answered it correctly. She
Okay.
answered
Yes.
Okay. Sandra, you want to go next?
No, ma'am.
it.
Okay. Not ready. All right.
Okay. Where I got you. I'm with you.
Okay.
Where do they live now? Where did
Okay.
they move from, and where did they move to?
Okay.
That's it.
To and from.
Yeah.
Okay. While we're waiting on that answer, Miss Leslie, you have a question for our audience?
I know it's a little tough, isn't it, Leslie?
Yeah, what did y'all? So, what was the highlight of you all's wedding celebration?
That's a good one.
Did we talk about that?
A little
Yeah.
bit, yeah.
You sure did, because Mr. Charles, he couldn't even dance.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we got any answers yet? From Denver to Spartanburg.
Roz, I think so. Roz
on,
already.
Roz answering a lot of questions for $5.
She said,
Roz can't win but 1-5.
Ross
can't
said,
win
keep
but
your money,
5.
queen.
Okay.
All
Walter
right,
said-
Gwen, do it.
You
Miss
already-
Washington, she
Thanks,
might be
Jen.
on it too.
already won too. Is Walter right?
Yes.
Walter's right.
She won already.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Walter Davis right.
Okay. Lamont, you got a
Nah,
question?
I ain't got a question. I was that person in school that I'd say the teacher's asking too many questions. So I ain't come back. I thought this was trivia. You're doing an essay. Y'all doing an essay. No, I'm good. I passed. I'm gonna keep the curve the same. Never rise like a negative 15 in the hole.
Okay.
Well, you know, she said Marquise kept telling her she got it wrong. So
No.
Rise
Linda,
my
you have
girl.
one?
Do I have one?
You have a question?
Yes, I do. Let me see. What Charles busy doing at his wedding celebration? That he didn't want to dance.
Oh man.
oh.
I said, y'all look like he almost got in trouble on that one.
That's a hard one.
No, it's a good one.
Come on, Nicole. You got to get an answer in now. The rest of them can't win no more.
Ah, there you go.
Man, God. My wife.
Oh, right. Got
I
it.
had said it.
Yes, we got it.
Miss Gwendolyn's on it.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's all 6. Is that 6 of y'all? 1, 2, 3. Lamont didn't do one, right? And y'all 2, 6.
Right.
So did we get all the answers? I only have 4 winners so far.
Yeah.
Roz won mine.
Right.
Roz, yes, she won.
And Walter.
Right.
Miss Roz won mine.
Where's our girl?
Never.
Marquise, yeah, favorite person.
Yeah.
Walter Davis said he was drinking.
She
So
had,
Oh, I'll call him a little later.
Hey, all these people that saying keep my donation. My cash app is the $. Send me
oh
the
yeah,
one.
y'all crazy. So, did I cover all the categories, y'all? I'm so
Yes.
full with love for all of you that I don't even, did I do everything, Zandra? She usually helps. Oh, happy birthday. We sing happy birthday to everyone whose birthday is in the month of January. Any January birthdays on here?
Woo woo, next Sunday.
Okay. And
Happy birthday, Leslie.
Yeah, on the 15th. MLK
What
Day.
did that mean? What was that, my boy? Fry?
It's an old gang sign. They don't exist no more.
all right. Mr. Charles and then we sing happy birthday together. Now,
Okay.
I lost the money my mom gave me for singing lessons, but I can sing in the shower. And happy birthday anytime.
In our class, we would celebrate a birthday once a month for the whole month. So we would do this all the time.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll let you lead it.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
We're ready.
5, 6. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Birthday to you.
Happy
birthday.
Happy
Birthday to
I
you.
can't sing it.
Happy
Happy
Birthday
birthday.
to you.
Happy birthday.
Birthday.
And you have many more. Go ahead. He took it up to the roof. Go ahead.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh my God.
And many more.
And you have many more. I really appreciate y'all. That need to be automated like the clap.
Right.
Hey guys, I got one real quick thing to just say that my one little thing I always say, and it's kind of like what the Red was saying. I was telling you earlier about my saying. It says, "Love all the people God gave you, because one day He's going to need them back." So love everybody that He has given you.
That's a
I
very
like
good.
that.
I like that.
Okay,
I like that.
3, yes.
I like it.
Thank you again,
Happy
Queen.
birthday, Leslie and Lamont. Thank you for being our guest. We appreciate both of you. I appreciate every one of you on here, even our guests that tuned in via Facebook and YouTube Live. I appreciate you. And we never close our broadcast without saying that love is no good unless you give it away. And here's some of mine.
Yeah.
Come on, Lamont. You gotta catch it, man.
Everybody.
Yeah. Where Marquise? All right, love y'all. Have a blessed
Love
one,
you
and
too.
thank you so much again for being our guest tonight. We will. Oh, wait. One thing, Marquise. There you go. Where our guest, Marquise?
My internet was acting up.
Don't even
My
try.
internet-
Oh, okay.
internet
Well,
keep acting
all
up.
right. So, where is it? Hey, Sarah. Oh, he is so
Come again.
foul.
Come again.
He's messing up.
We need the
Game
dance
on.
of the week. The dance of the week. Remember?
Oh, I said Sugar Shack by Cole. It's a new one. He came out with a new Sugar Shack.
You said Funky
Road
Little
Green.
Lightning, The Road Green, and Sugar Shack by Cole, right?
Yes. CL
Green.
plays. Yes. Those two.
Okay, so those are the dances of the week. We asked everyone to look at if you don't know them already. So Funky Little Line Dance and Sugar Shack by Cole.
Okay.
Okay. All right, everybody have it. I'll leave it rolling across the screen. Thank you so much again for tuning in to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. We see y'all next week, same time, same station, and really appreciate you all. God bless. Good night,
God bless.
everybody.
Good
Good night.
night.
Bye.
Thank you.
Guys.
God bless.